Hi friends, my name is Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel. Here we do tarot unboxings, oracle unboxings, book reviews, witchy tips and tricks, and all of that good stuff. Today I am so excited. We are doing the Agatha All Along tarot deck. I have been waiting for this to come out. It came out yesterday. I received it last night, so we are getting it done today. It is published by Inside Editions, and it's based obviously on the TV show Agatha All Along from Marvel. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It is so good. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get this open and done. And I've got Agatha and Rio here to help us along. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we've got the deck open here, and I don't know if this was a part of it. This little gem came out, so maybe it's part of the box, or it was just something that was in there. I will set it to the side. It is a magnetic case, which is very nice. A little ribbon here. We've got the guidebook. I'm going to put that aside. Okay, beautiful, beautiful box. Seekest thou the road? Oh, I love it like this. Oh, and you know what? You can just pull it out too. Oh, very nice. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Harness the magic of your tarot practice with this illustrated tarot deck inspired by the very deck seen in the Marvel television series Agatha All Along. Follow the witch's road alongside Agatha and her coven with this deck, featuring stunning artwork by the artist who illustrated the tarot cards seen in Marvel television's hit series Agatha All Along, and inspired by the show's memorable characters and moments. Rendered in a classic style, this full deck of major and minor arcana includes a detailed guidebook and is the perfect tool for all witches, regardless of experience. Ah, beautiful. And again, it is published by Insight Editions. It retails for $27.99 in the United States and $36.99 in Canada. I'm going to go ahead and set deck off to the side for a second so we can take a look at the guidebook. So it's paperback. It's got that purple favorite color. Welcome to the coven. And this is just a link, or this is a quote from the TV show, from the Ballad of the Witch's Road. Seekest thou the road to all that's foul and fair? Gather sisters, fire, water, earth, and air. Darkest hour, wake thy power, earthly and divine, burn and brew with coven true, and glory shall be thine. Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. And as Agatha would say, it's actually coven. Okay, so this is just an introduction. There's some basics on tarot. Oh, this is nice. It is nice for beginners because it gives you a little understanding of the court cards. You know, ask the questions whether or not to read reversals, which I always think is up to the reader. Okay, and then I'm going to read this little bit here. We cannot tell the story of Agatha Harkness's journey down the witch's road without revisiting her past, the decisions she's made, the bonds she's severed, and the little boy she did everything in her power to protect all play a role in her current tale. The first 6 cards of the major arcana represent archetypes or the members of the coven Agatha assembles. The last 16 cards lead us through Agatha's past until the present moment. Are you ready, coven? It's time to head down the road. Oh, I love that because I think the easiest way, if you want to learn the meanings of the cards, is that you understand that the tarot is the fool's journey. So for this to be Agatha's journey, I think is a really cool nod to the original tarot. And it's a great way, again, for beginners to learn. That's why I like these fandom decks, because it's really easy to relate to the cards because, you know, for example, oh gosh. You know, I'll show you when we're in here, but, you know, let's say the Fool is Billy. I don't know if it is Billy, but, you know, and it's kind of his journey to, you know, going through life. And for this, we've got the Coven, and then we've got Agatha's journey from Salem all through, you know, when she becomes, spoiler alert, a ghost. And spoiler. Okay, so we've got the major arcana. Okay, yeah, see, so Agatha when she's, you know, still kind of coming out of the spell, is the Fool. So we're starting her journey, and then we're going to see the coven members assemble, which is part of her journey. And you know, we've got the lovers, our girls. By the way, I made some Agatha and Rio bracelets, and also some Elphaba and Glinda bracelets, just to go along with it. I thought it was cute. And I'm going to make more of Agatha and Rio. So, oh, this is beautiful. And I love the queer representation in the show. Okay, yeah, and then we've got her journey, the chariot, and it's going through. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Then we've got the minor arcana, and I'm going to read this just because it seems to be important. The coven's only hope of making it off the road with their wishes fulfilled lies within the trials. Represented by the 4 elements, the story of each witch's trial is told through its corresponding suit in the minor arcana. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. Enter the beach house in the suit of cups as Jen faces her water element trial. Make your way to the recording studio in the suit of wands for Alice's fire element trial. Join Lilia in the castle for the suit of swords in her air element trial. Escape from the morgue with Agatha in the suit of pentacles in her earth elemental trial. Tame your fears, the door appears. Now it's time to go. This is amazing, you guys. If you are brand new to tarot, this is a perfect way to learn it with this deck. I love everything about this. It's amazing. So yeah, we go through the trial, and I love that. It's so cool. All right, let's go through some more. Make sure there's nothing else important. And then, yeah, this is going to give you kind of how to do a reading. You know, gives you ideas to ask. You know, gives you some spreads. So we've got the Witch tarot spread, the Lilia Safe Passage tarot spread. I think that's it. Yeah, and then the author is Andrea Hannah, and the illustrator is Brittany Horn. And she's done art for shows like Loki, She-Hulk, Spider-Man No Way Home, Miss Marvel, and then of course Agatha All Along. Okay, what's this, you guys? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. You're gonna go through the cards. Let's just take a look at the card stock. Okay, it's a little thick, but they snap back really good. It is a softer matte. And it is they're a little thick, so they might be hard to shuffle if you have small hands like I do. But it is a normal tarot size. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see the cards a little bit better. So, start with the Fool. We've got freshly spell-broken Agatha. We've got little magician, little Billy, our Wiccan. I do love this art style. It's like very different to the show in a way that kind of nods to the original tarot, but it's still its own thing, which I appreciate. Of course, our High Priestess, Jen is our High Priestess of the Coven. The Empress, we've got Sharon here. The Emperor, Alice, we love the Mary Queen. The Hierophant, got Lilia. And then, of course, our lovers. We've got Papa and Mama here. I don't know if you guys do know this, if you're just a casual fan, but Rio is confirmed to be Nicholas's father. We've got the Chariot, so we've got Agatha walking the road barefoot. We've got Strength. Billy and Agatha. I do love their relationship. Oh, you got pregnant. question. We've got that final battle there where Agatha, Billy, Justice. I love that the Justice card is for giving birth, because I know a lot of people think that because Rio is death, that is why Nicholas was meant to die as he was born. But I personally think that because Agatha absorbs others' power, she was actually absorbing his power, and that is why, you know, he was supposed to be born dead. But obviously, Rio gave them more time together, and that's why we don't see Nicholas with powers. That's my theory, anyway. And for this to be the Justice card, it's kind of like that's her, you know, that is her punishment for the things that she has done, is to lose her son. And then we have, you know, Rio is death, you know, she is the one bringing them to the afterlife, where they are going to face the ultimate justice, whatever, you know, afterlife awaits them. So I think it's a beautiful card. Oh, and you know what, I forgot to talk about the backs, so I'm going to do that really quick. They, you know, back is reversible. It's got the moon cycle, triangle, you know, really pretty color, fall color. Okay, so that's what they have. We've got the Hangman, Agatha, perfect. Of course, we've got Rio here, Our Lady Death, and I love that we got a Latina death. Some of these Mama Muerta, just like I think it's beautiful. Oh, and then we've got Temperance, Billy casting the spell, the Devil. We got Rio kind of puppeteering them. Oh, that's great. We've got the Tower, of course. It's from Lilia's Trial. The Star. Oh, is that the Kaplan? Is that the Kaplan? Oh, that's great. The Moon. Oh, is that little Mickey singing his song? And the so he is the sun and the moon. Oh, that's beautiful. Which is great because, you know, he has a mix of both his parents as well. So sun and moon is great. Judgment. Which is trying to attack Rio, and Rio taking their powers. The World. Oh, really? I don't know if I'd make her mother the World, but or maybe that. No, is that supposed to be? I think this is actually Ghost Agatha. It's not her mother. We'll see in the guidebook. And we've got. Oh, interesting. Most decks, it starts with the either the page or the, you know, the two. Okay. We've got our King of Wands, Alice at the piano singing. The Queen of Wands, we've got rocking out Agatha. Our Knight of Wands. Oh, that's Jen. The Page of Wands is Lilia. There we go, Ace of Wands. That's the door. We've got our girls here. Okay. Nice. So the girls are representing the wands. When they are looking in the mirror. Four of Wands. Our mother's four. And then the Five of Wands. We've got the Six of Wands. There we go, there's the one. Seven of Wands. Put in their protective. Oh, and I also didn't mention this because I was so excited to get to the deck. We do have a little bit of a border, and it's got the nice little like roots here, and the, you know, the tree of life, and then just the card name, and then we've also got the number on top. We've got the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. We've got Swords, which is of course Julia in the Tower. Our Queen of Swords, Elphaba, Agatha. I do think her being Elphaba is amazing. We've got our Knight of Swords, our Page of Swords, our Ace of Swords. Oh, you know what? It makes sense why the Major Arcana are first, because that's how we're telling the story. So this is a really great, and so much thought was put into this deck. I so appreciate it. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords, Three of Swords. Beautiful. I love this deck so much. Oh my god, I'm connecting so much with this. I cannot wait to do readings with this. I think I am going to do some readings with it this weekend and get them up. All right, we've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Five of Swords. The Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, hanging on. And her sacrifice. Oh, beautiful. So pretty. And then we've got our King of Pentacles. This kind of hard neck. And we've got dandelions, and of course she's holding her necklace. Queen of Pentacles, in the Moor. Our Knight of Pentacles, interesting. Jenna's the Knight. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Wait till they reincarnate him. That's like Jenna Ortega. All right, we've got our Ace of Pentacles. Our Two of Pentacles. We got Feet for Free. Our Three of Pentacles. Back in the Moor. Our Four of Pentacles. Another maiden song. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Jen's got the energy. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. For helping and find Tommy. Nine of Pentacles. The dandelion became full. Ten of Pentacles. Alright, we have our King of Cups. We have our girl here making the potion. King of Cups. Our Knight of Cups. Our Page of Cups. We've got our Ace of Cups. Our Two of Cups. We have two clear icons here on the couch talking. Our Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Our Five of Cups. Got our 5 wine glasses. Our Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Our Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Now I'm going to let you guys have a better look at backs here, since I did skip them. Oh, okay, let's see how this shuffles. Now, again, I did mention earlier, I do have small hands, so sometimes it is harder for me to shuffle, you know, the dealer way. So, I can't shuffle that way, guys. So let's do it halfway and just see. And yeah, like I said, I have small hands. It also is a thicker deck, so it's going to be more difficult to do it the dealer's way. But they feel good. Yeah, you split it up. Not so bad. And Again, if you've got bigger hands or longer fingers, it'll be easier. Okay, they're not snapping back as well, but you know, no big deal. This is how I like to shuffle. So I'll shuffle these a little bit better, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card so we can look at the guidebook. All right, what is something our collective here, our Agatha All Along fans, need to know? Actually, you know what? Let's ask about season 2. Let's get a card. Are we getting that season 2 anytime soon? I know it's coming. Okay, come on, guys. Give me a card, or I'm going to take one from the top. I'm just going to take one from the top. Okay, we've got our 2 of Wands. And we're going to go ahead and read the guidebook for it. And our keywords are planning, vision, and intention. I think we got our answer. All right. Agatha and Alice stand before the mysterious studio that houses the next trial. After what they've already been through, the 2 witches are hesitant to walk into another dangerous situation without any preparation. Though they can guess what is waiting for them behind the door with the moon carving, the road is fickle, and its trials are unpredictable. This card calls you to prepare in any way you can, whether that means researching, finding a support group, or mapping out your goal. You can't plan for everything, but even simply setting an intention is helpful in this situation. I think that's telling us we are going to have to wait a while for that season 2 next. Alright, well once again, this was the Agatha All Along Tarot deck. I will link below where you can legitimately deck if you are interested in doing so. Let me know your thoughts on the deck. Do you love it as much as I do? Have you got it already? Has anyone used it? Anyone done some readings with it yet? Is this something that now you're like really excited, like maybe you're like on the fence? And then if you want to support the channel, I've got my link tree below. It has all the places that you can find me, and you know all my links are down below. These bracelets are not yet up in the shop. They will be this week, and I will update the description. But yeah, I've got some Agatha and Rio kind of inspired bracelets. I am making some more that will be going up. I've got some Glinda and Elfie bracelets that are going to be going up, and I have all kinds of other stuff in the shop. So please check it out if you feel like doing so. If you like this video, please hit that like button and hit that subscription button if you want to see more videos from me. Once again, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm going to have so much fun playing with this deck and my girls. Thank you again, and I'm also going to leave links where you guys can get the Funko Pops. Have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. I'm sending you guys so much love.